Let's talk about traffic generation. Let's talk about SEO strategies, and let's talk about Amazon reviews. So guys, in this video, I'm going to read from a message that I got. Someone was asking me 3 questions. I'm going to answer those questions, and I'm going to share that information with you because this is one of the things that I love doing more than anything. Somebody sends me a question, and if I have the time, the resources, I want to answer it publicly so everybody can benefit from the information. So I'm going to read off of my screen because I skimmed it, but I didn't read it too thoroughly. So the first question is traffic generation techniques besides SEO. Is there anything else? No, I'm joking. What other methods do you use to drive traffic to your website? Are you utilizing paid tools like Google AdWords? Okay, let's hit them one at a time. I've used Google AdWords. Not a lot though. Like in the last 6 months, I probably invested about $2,000, $2,500 on Google AdWords. I'm just putting certain keywords in front of a specific audience. I can do it based on geography. I can do it kind of based on topic, but I don't do a lot. I haven't done any Facebook ads this year. Most of what I do is really video and SEO. Now, I do have some Facebook groups that drive traffic to my websites. I have a total knee replacement support group. It's got about 12,000 members in it. I've got a physical therapy Medicare billing group. It's getting close to 8,000 members. These are targeted groups with very specific content and very specific kind of reasons why these groups exist. But really, the bulk of my traffic is just SEO. I would say between ads and my Facebook groups, Pinterest, I'm starting to grow Pinterest a little bit. That probably doesn't even represent 3% of the total traffic. Everything comes from SEO. I have a team from my coaching program assisting with SEO. That's great. Generating backlinks. I do put a lot of time into backlinks. I do try to generate with Haro and Outreach, some backlinks that are topically relevant backlinks. However, I feel there might be more potential I'm not tapping into. I really think the biggest potential is building your personal brand, getting people to know you, know your name. When somebody goes and Googles my name, Anthony Maritato, Tony Maritato, they're going to see a list of my resources. They're going to see my Amazon store. They're going to see my Choose PT First website. They're going to see my Total Therapy Solutions website, Learn Medicare Billing website. And it's one of those things where I frequently, like weekly, will Google my name just to see the newest things that are being indexed and posting related to me, just so that I can continue to curate that presence on multiple search engines, DuckDuckGo, Bing, Google. But really, I want people just looking for me, the power of a personal brand. So I've tried AdWords, acquisition, and I would say that's the other thing. I'm not doing anything. Like none of my media is about attracting patients. They come, I get patients, but I'm not trying to attract patients. My media is literally just about sharing free value. If somebody wants to jump into my 0 to paid course, of course they can. If somebody wants to come to my clinic for, an evaluation, of course they can. But I really have zero motivation to try and use my media to drive those conversions. I really don't care. It is one of those things that almost the more patients I get in the clinic, the busier I get, the less opportunity I have to grow other aspects of my business that have more potential, more growth, more opportunity. So I really try to limit how many clients I take on and how much work I actually do in that direction. All right, question number 2, social media strategy for SEO. Actively posting on Pinterest. I think Pinterest is a huge opportunity right now. Pinterest as a platform is designed to take traffic to your website, take traffic to your media assets. So I really should put more emphasis on Pinterest than I do. It just is not a platform that resonates with me. I don't use Pinterest as a user. I only use it to post and try to bring traffic to my site. But I do think Pinterest is a huge opportunity. YouTube, another huge opportunity. Obviously, you guys found me here. I always say, reverse engineer where you're spending your time. I didn't market to you. You found my content. You had a problem. I had a solution. A platform like YouTube put my solution in front of your problem. I let YouTube do the heavy lifting. And I just find the most value for me as a content producer coming from YouTube. Yeah, I could probably get more reach on TikTok. I could probably get more reach on Instagram, Facebook, and other areas. But for what I do and who I talk to, YouTube is just where I tend to find the most comfort as a content creator. So I literally like do nothing on Instagram. I do nothing on TikTok. I'm starting to grow Pinterest, starting to grow LinkedIn, just because I'm trying to reach out to a new community. So it says it's yielding some positive results, Pinterest and YouTube, eager to accelerate the growth. That's what it is. Just takes time, takes consistency. It takes learning what your audience wants to hear, wants to know about. You know, the thing that we have, the huge advantage that we have as clinicians is the audience is seeking education, information, knowledge. We can be entertaining, and that's amazing if we are, but we don't have to be. We have a massive advantage over Mr. Beast because I don't have to stay in a coffin for 7 days. Like, I could literally answer a question about your back pain, and people are going to go search YouTube for answers to questions about back pain. We can be pretty bad content producers. We don't have to be very entertaining, and we're still going to get an audience because we're providing value in the form of information. Do you have any tips or strategies that can enhance traffic to our site? Like I said, don't sell. You know, take a lesson out of Gary Vee's playbook. Document. Don't try to create. I document what I do in the clinic. I take little short clips of what's going on in the clinic, real stuff. I'm not looking for a patient in my clinic to say, Tony Maritato is the best physical therapist. I'm so glad I came to Total Therapy. Like, I don't want any of that stuff. I want patients sharing the challenges, the frustrations. I want real emotion, real stories. Yeah, I'll share success and I'll share other stuff, but people aren't looking for that. They're not looking to be sold. They want something that resonates with them. And my personal bias, I love stuff that I didn't expect, but provided me value, you know? So answering questions in a way that everybody else isn't going to answer, giving clients a unique perspective that nobody else is discussing. So recently, Jared Hall shared a Facebook post about physiology versus anatomy. It's a great post, you know, and it resonates with me. He didn't share that post for me, but when I read it, I was like, yes, this is exactly it. Like, I connected with Jared in that post on a deeper level because I know that Jared gets it. And when I'm talking to my patients in my clinic, I'm like, this isn't a mechanical problem. This is a chemical problem. This is an inflammatory response. It's body's chemistry. It's the immune system. And so I'm giving my patients a unique perspective on what's going on and possibly why it hasn't gotten better. You know, and that's what people want to see. That's what isn't out there en masse. So you can go to WebMD, you can go to Healthline, you can go to these major websites, and they're going to give you the same canned responses that everybody else is giving. You want to deliver something that's unique. So last question, Amazon video reviews. I've noticed your success on Amazon. Amazon is amazing. I half hate that I told everybody about Amazon shoppable videos because now when I go to my products, I see better videos than I have. And lots more competition, but that's okay. It's more important that I elevate the profession and I give you guys an opportunity to make that easy money so that you can do what you do best with your patients. Do you typically reach out to companies for product reviews or select products independently? I've seen a lot of content on Reddit about the latter, basic blueprint. Okay. I do both. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Amazon has an influencer program. Basically, if you can apply and get in, you can create video reviews, you can create educational content, you could do unboxing videos, you put those videos on Amazon, and then when somebody watches a certain amount of that video, then buys the product, you get the Amazon commission on that. It's very similar to affiliate marketing. The difference is your videos are on the Amazon platform. Okay. So there are products that I reach out to, but most of the time it's not about my outbound. Most of that stuff just gets lost in the ether. Most of the opportunities come to me. So just before I started recording this video, I got outreach from a company that produces massage guns. They produce compression boots. They can produce a couple other things. It's kind of a middle market company. They're not, Hyper Ice or whatever it is. They're not like top line brand name, but they're also not the super, super like cheap stuff coming out of China. It's somewhere in between. So they reached out to me. They said, hey, we've got this opportunity. We'd like to promote these products. If you have any interest, let us know. I've gotten inbound messages from, who else did I get? Another kind of middle market compression boot manufacturer, which I just recorded and published those videos. Now, anytime I do a deal like that, sometimes I charge for the video production. Sometimes I just take the free product as compensation for the video production. I'm always 100% transparent. I always am 100% honest. I don't like sales in that respect. So I don't go to this thinking like, oh, I want to get somebody to buy. I don't care if they buy. This isn't my main revenue source, so I can be completely transparent. Now, I love educational videos over sales videos. So if you look, when I have like a video about a cane, it's not about how great the cane is. It's about how to set a cane height to the person, how you do the measurements at home. It's about how do you use this particular cane when you're going up and down stairs. I love how-tos, but I'll do a little bit of everything. I'll do an unboxing. I'll do a how-to. I'll do a use video where I actually use the product, test out the product, record and document. Remember, I'm documenting. I'm not creating. Document what I actually do with that product. And then back to the creative aspect. So you think of those compression boots, the pneumatic devices that have the chambers and they squeeze. When I do that, I'll unbox it, I'll use it, and then I'll talk about what you can do with it on top of the conventional use. So I'll talk about adding a TENS unit. If you like the sensation of electricity and you like TENS and you have one, you can add the TENS unit around the knee underneath the compression boot. You can add a cryo pack. So you can go to Chattanooga and get a cool pack, because those are my favorite packs, and you can wrap it around the knee. I usually go with an oversized pack, but I'll talk about the difference between a cervical pack, a standard, and an oversized. And then you can combine the three, right? So I can have the compression boot. Inside that, I can have the Chattanooga cool pack. Underneath that, I can have the 4 electrodes from the TENS unit. And on top of that, I can get a wedge pillow, lay on my back, elevate the legs. So now I get the benefits of elevation, compression, cryotherapy, sensation modification, like all of these different things. And I try to continue to be authentic in the sense that I'm like, look, all of this stuff is placebo for the most part. There are some mechanical advantages of actually squeezing the fluid out of the lower extremity, but none of this is ever going to replace active, standing, walking, moving, exercise. So I try to bring all of that into my videos, whether it's social media, YouTube, Pinterest, whether it's Amazon video, anything like that. And at the end of the day, what I hope that comes across, and even in this video right now, if you guys are still watching, is that I'm being authentic. I'm being real. If you were here with me in person, you would see this is exactly what I do. I'm not trying to inflate. I'm not trying to conflate. I don't know if that's a word. I just want to share what's working for me, how it's working for me, what I'm doing. If you can do it better, I've always encouraged anybody who can do it better to do it better, and then hopefully you share the way you do it so other people can learn and benefit from that. But we're done, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.